Yo, what's going on everyone? Brian and Jim here with Drink a Beer and Play a Game, and today we're checking out the NES Open Tournament Golf game, which in our opinion is the best golf title for the NES.
Originally released in 1991, this came out on the NES, the Famicom Disk System, the Play Choice 10, and eventually the Virtual Console. And I don't mean just one Virtual Console, I mean all of them. Because for some reason, you can't cross over games on the Virtual Console. At least, I don't think so. I don't know, no one bought a Wii U anyway. Yeah, like Brian said, this is a fantastic golf game. And we're gonna tell you why. Let's get into it.
Wow. Look at this game compared to that piece of shit Greg Norman's game. This looks amazing considering this is 1991 and you have your favorite mascot from Nintendo, Mario, but you also got Luigi, you got Peach, Daisy, shit, even Donkey Kong is in this game. Of course, that's just as a non-playable character, and for some reason he's an accountant, but put all that aside, just take a look at the actual game itself. The mini-map itself has a lot of detail, but the sprites, they look really good. Even the bushes and the fucking clouds have more detail than most of the other NES golf games. What really impressed us though, and it's a really minor detail, but when you're getting close on the green, it goes into a zoomed in little animation of your ball going towards the hole, and it's touches like that that can actually add a level of drama to your gameplay that none of the other golf games did. So we gave kudos for that, and it's just a colorful son of a bitch. So I gave it a 7, Jim gave it an 8. As far as beer, I'm just gonna add one celebratory beer, because good job.
I just want to enjoy it.
Then listen to it. Nobody needs to hear you fuck it up.
Anyway, the song in the game, you get one music track, but god damn is it catchy. It's just so fun and upbeat. It's really Nintendo at its finest. The sound effects, they're fine. Nothing special, but they're definitely good. They don't take away from the game at all. And it's just a fun, fine package. The music does put it above average, even though it's limited in the tracks you get. So, we both gave it 6s. And I'll just add one beer for that crazy catchy music track.
Like the majority of the other NES golf games, the control is once again just a meter, where you build up your power and then you try and connect on this little white line. But one of the unique features in this game is you can actually adjust the speed that you're swinging. So if you're swinging faster, the line gets smaller, and if you're swinging slower, it gets bigger. It's a nice feature and something that's very welcome. Of course, bitchy Jim always had to swing slow so he could hit that white line.
Hey!
But we actually didn't see a lot of issues with that. However, as a control mechanic to a game, it can get a little bit tedious, and that would be a general note we'd make to any of these golf titles. So we had to settle for a 7. It's one of the highest scores we're willing to give any of these NES games, because the control, while it might not have a lot of lag, it's just not that fun to use. So I'm gonna add 2 beers. One for a nice little innovation in this power meter, and one for Jim always having to swing slow.
Hey! Sorry, Bri. I can't help if I'm goddamn thorough. Anyway, the gameplay. And holy god, look at all these options. Hall of Fame modes, training modes, different clubhouse stuff. Just look at all this. The game offers so much, but even more importantly, the game's just goddamn fun. And I'll say this really is the closest you're gonna get on the NES game to really how golf games have been since. Any easily could be mistaken for a 16-bit game outside of graphics. It just works that well. Even to this day, aside from 3D models, this could be a Hot Shots golf game. The quality's there. It's a great game. If you like golf games, you're not going to go wrong with this one. So when it comes to scores, Bri gave it a 7, I gave it an 8. I tend to enjoy golf games more, so there you go. And as far as beer goes, you do not need any. This is as perfect a golf game on the NES as you're gonna get.
So as far as originality, we actually gave this game a lot of points. It's the only golf game to feature Mario on the NES. It has the nice features of the clubhouse where you can actually select the clubs that you're gonna be using, and you can see how much money you've made, and even more interesting, your last recorded like hole-in-ones and eagles, and they're all just neat features. Are they super useful? Yeah, maybe if you really enjoy playing this game and you keep going back, but more importantly, it's something we hadn't seen in the other games. From a mechanics standpoint, as I mentioned, the slow, medium, and fast swinging. Other than that, it's what you see in every other golf game, but it just has that nice little twist of having Mario and Luigi in there. So we gave it 6s, and as far as beer, I'm gonna add 1, because I'm giving it to Luigi, because that poor son of a bitch is always second to Mario.
Bri, he may be second, but does Mario have a mansion? I don't think so. He may have a hotel in the CDI, but I don't see no damn mansion. We're 2 of them.
But he gets the girl.
Ooh. Alright, Mario wins. Alright, so when it comes to replayability, I already mentioned all the shitload of options you get in this game, and the game's fun as hell, and you can play with friends. You're just going to want to keep coming back. So, we gave it 8s. And the only reason we didn't give it higher is it doesn't have a course creation mode. That's basically the only way you're going to get in the 9-10 area from us. But it's a hell of a package. And as far as beer goes, I'll give it just 1 beer because I'm getting a little thirsty. This game doesn't need a lot of beer.
Overall, this is the only golf game I'm personally willing to go back to. I know Jim enjoyed some of the other ones as well, but it's just fun. It has that nice amount of playful arcade style, but from a technical standpoint, it's definitely no slouch. Yeah, you might not have all the options of some of the other golf titles, but if you're looking for a golf game that you're not going to take too serious, that can still hold up today, this is going to be your best option. So we both gave it a 7. We were really impressed with the presentation, and the control and gameplay kept us coming back. When we combine all of our scores together, it rounds out to a 7.1. Non-golf fans will not understand why we scored a game this high, and true golf fans might think we scored this too low, but as you guys know, we're giving it the fairest score we feel. So shut up, Jim.
Hey!
When it comes to beer pairing, we wanted to give you something that you're going to take your time and enjoy. So we wanted to give you a little something extra. Good thing Jim's not here. So we went with the Lagunitas. This is a very popular brewery, and they make some excellent beers. This one comes in at 8.5%, so it can knock you on your ass. So just make sure you take your time when enjoying this beer, which you're playing a golf game, so there really shouldn't be any rush. Pair these two together and you'll have a good time. But remember to drink your beers and play your games responsibly. As always, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you give us a thumbs up, leave some comments, or better yet, why not subscribe? Till next time, guys, cheers.